everybody's here and we already started recording. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Mai. I'm working for STI Destination Handling, and I'm the representative for within Philippines as well as Malaysia and Indonesia. And today I brought my colleague Mia from the Philippines with me. She will be in charge of the Philippines starting from, I think, April. We started with it. And today
Yes.
she will, yes, one hour to introduce you to the Philippines. We will start with about 45 minutes for the webinar, and then we have about 50 minutes for the chat and the questions and answers. You can put all questions into the chat or questions and answers. We will do all the questions after the meeting. So we will start the webinar, and if you have any questions, just put them in the chat, and I and Mia will try to answer them during the webinar or after webinar. So the spotlight to you, Mia. May you introduce yourself?
Yes. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Let me introduce myself. I am Mia Fernandez, and I'm handling within Earth Philippines, and I will be your speaker for today's webinar. So today we'll be exploring more about the Philippines, and hopefully by the end of this session, you'll have a more clear and knowledge about our country. So can now get started with it. I just want to make sure you can see my screen right now.
Yes, we see it.
Okay. So yes, I joined Within Earth early this year, and then we opened our office here in the Philippines last April. So we have our address here. We are located in the Makati Central Business District here in Metro Manila. So I will share with you my mobile and email address. So for today's agenda, we have the introduction about the Philippines, top tourist destinations, cultural experience in the Philippines, modes of transportation, weather in the Philippines, safety, travel tips, and emergency contacts. So more about the Philippines. So this is our Philippine flag. So the Philippines is an archipelago of over 7,641 islands. We are located in Southeast Asia. So it's a tropical paradise bursting with natural beauty and cultural diversity. The Philippines offers something for every kind of traveler, from adventure seekers and history buffs to beach lovers and food enthusiasts. So we have here our quick facts about our country. We have our capital, which is Manila, main gateway. NAIA, we have 3 terminals, it's Terminal 1 and 3. Our official languages, currency, religion, time zone, and population. Yeah, for now, we have over 110 million population here in the Philippines. So why travel the Philippines? Well, the Philippines is more than destination, it's an experience. It offers breathtaking beaches, world-class diving spots, stunning natural wonders, and vibrant festivals. So we have a lot of islands, but we have 3 main islands, which is Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Is widely spoken here in the Philippines. And of course, Filipinos are known for our warm hospitality. Our country is also budget friendly with diverse travel options. Like we have luxury hotels, eco tours, cultural heritage sites, and island hopping. So let's move on to our top tourist destination here in the Philippines. So our first is Manila. Manila is the capital of the Philippines, where historic sites meets modern shopping, dining, and vibrant city life. Next to it is Banawe. Banawe is home to the 2,000-year-old rice terraces and a UNESCO World Heritage Site we often call 8 Wonders of the World. Next to that is Boracay. So Boracay is world famous for its powdery, crystal clear waters, and stunning sunset. This is the top island getaway here in the Philippines. We have here also Cebu. Cebu is a perfect travel for mixed history, culture, and adventure travelers. From Magellan's Cross to stunning beaches, dining spots, and yeah, you can see here in the picture is our whale shark encounters, the Kawasan Falls, and the canyoneering. It's a mix of hiking, water walks, and natural rock sliding. So usually from Cebu, we combine it to Bohol because you can transfer from Cebu to Bohol for like 5 hours in ferry, and vice versa from Bohol to Cebu. So normally in the travel program, they were combined. So Bohol is famous for the unique chocolate hills, the tiny tarsier, and of course experience the Lubbock River cruise. So here in Lubbock River Cruise, our travelers usually have their lunch while having the tour to Lubbock River. Next to it is Palawan. This is the Philippines' last frontier with limestone cliffs, crystal lagoons, and UNESCO listed underground rivers. So in Palawan, we have three towns. We have Puerto Princesa, Corod, and El Nido. Of course, we have here Siargao. Siargao is known as the surfing capital of the Philippines with world-class waves, lagoons, and islands. So the top destinations is included to our base programs. Also, we have here other exciting destinations to watch out for. So I'm currently working for, of course, other destinations that we can offer. I'm already starting by Sikihor. And also I want to include by Legazpi for the good sites for the mountains. Cagayan de Oro, and of course, Dumaguete. Once I have it, of course, we'll make sure to share it with you. Next to our topic is the cultural experiences in the Philippines. So first, we have the tradition festivals. So we have here our top three fiestas. So that's what we called our fiestas here, our festivals here in the Philippines. First here is Sinulog in Cebu. Next one is Ati-Atihan in Calibo, and also Panagbenga in Baguio. So I included here the dates where we usually celebrate it. For Sinulog in Cebu, for 2026, it will fall on January 18. Ati-Atihan on 2026. The ending will fall until 18. And for the Panagbenga, we usually have it last week of February, wrapping up in March. Second is our Filipino cuisine and culinary tours. First, we have the lechon. That is a masay crispy roasted pig. And yes, this is always a centerpiece of any celebration here in the Philippines, mostly in our fiestas in towns and provinces that we have here in the Philippines. Next to that is adobo. Adobo is a flavored stew made by marinating meat, often chicken or pork. Also, kare-kare. It's a beloved Filipino stew made in oxtail, tribes, or pork. And also, we have here sinigang. It's our classic Filipino comfort food with the sour soup, traditionally with pork, shrimp, or fish. Also, we have the street food adventures. So first, we call it balut. It's a fertilized duck egg. This is the most popular that we wanted our travelers to try here in the Philippines. And then we have isaw. It is a grilled intestines, chicken intestines. So kwek-kwek, it is a quail egg coated in orange butter with deep fried. And also taho, this is our snack. It's a silken tofu topped with Chinatown. Actually, we have it as part of the activity here in Manila. When you arrive here in Manila, we have also in towns of Pampanga and in Iloilo for the native delicacies. This is our top 3. Third is the religion in the Philippines. So majority we have a Roman Catholicism here in the Philippines. And second to that is the Islam, mostly in the Mindanao part of the Philippines. And we have other religions like Christian denominations, Antipayan, Iglesia ni Cristo, Buddhism, Taoism, and indigenous beliefs. So still have some of these indigenous beliefs, mainly in our jungle that we have in our country. Next is our modes of transportation. For air travel, for our domestic flights, we have, of course, our Philippine flag carrier, Philippine Airlines, and we have 2 low-cost carrier. It's Cebu Pacific and AirAsia. Our key hubs is Manila, Cebu, and Davao.
One question, Mia. So we can book
Yeah.
all the airlines you offered, right? So mainly we will use the Philippine Airlines and then Cebu Pacific and also Air Asia.
Air
It's
Asia.
depending on the schedule we can take, right?
Yes. Yes. And also, if you want us to assist you with the flight, just let us know when you send us a request. So we can also assist it for you.
Okay, so we can do all the domestic flights, and the clients only have to do the international flights flying into Manila or Cebu or Davao.
Yes.
But from all the island hopping, we can do all the airlines. And would you say that the airlines we are using, I think they're good airlines, right? They're not maybe on time like we're in Asia, but definitely
Yeah.
it's good airline we are using, and it's very safe for them
Yes.
traveling
There are some
in the
those.
Philippines.
Yes. Sometimes they have delays, but we made sure once we have provide the flight details, we will provide you enough time. So if ever they have delays, it will be fine.
Okay, that's good to know. Oh,
Okay. I'm sorry for that.
it's okay. Okay, so would you
Okay.
say Asia is also a good airline we can use for clients, right? It's on time and it's okay.
Yeah. Asia is also both of Cebu Pacific and Asia's low-cost carriers is safe, but usually we provide Cebu Pacific for the low-cost carrier because of they have a lot of schedule than Air Asia.
Okay, and that's good to know. So we will go with Philippines or Cebu Pacific. And when we do the proposal and the booking, we will also inform the clients about the time and the booking of the flights, Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay. So moving on. Okay, sea travel. So we have ferries and fast crafts. So usually, as I've said earlier, we can use it when we have a transfer from Cebu to Bohol or like Coron and El Nido. So we have here our operators to go travel, Ocean Jet, Montenegro lines, and also we have our bancas. We call it the outrigger boats. We call it bancas here in the Philippines. So we usually use it for the short island hopping and coastal trips.
What do you mean by short island hopping? Is it going to be like 1 hour, 2 hours, or what is the duration actually of the ferry? Can you give like an example from one island to the other island? How long would it take?
Yeah, for the ferries and fast crafts, like in Cebu Bohol, normally they have 45 hours. But for the island hopping, like we have, because in Boracay, we have a lot of islands. So normally like 15, 20 minutes. It depends on which islands are they going to visit.
Okay, thank you.
So for the urban rail system, we have LRT and MRT, but it covers only here in Metro Manila. We have also our local here is also using our Philippine National Railways. They have limited routes in Metro Manila and South Luzon. So normally, this is what we use for fastest travel here in Manila.
Do they use them
For the
to, sorry, Do we use the metro actually for the clients as well? So we do private
No.
transfer all the time, or can we?
Yeah. For our traveler, we usually have their private transport because our LRT and MRT is usually crowded, and also for their safety purposes as well. So
It's
to
only in the big
avoid
city.
yes.
But if the clients insist, some of them like say, oh, we are in Manila and we want to use the public transport, we can go with the guide as well, but we would not
Yes.
recommend it because it's going to be too crowded, I think so.
Yes, it's a very busy. It's also time consuming.
But it's only in Manila, right? MRT, or is it also
Yes,
Cebu?
for that only in Manila.
All right.
Okay, next is our private transport. So we don't have Uber here, but we have the most popular is Grab. We have our taxis and car rentals. But just to advise you for our travel programs, of course, we usually covered all the transfers. But if there are some clients that wanted to have their like car rentals, for safety and reliability, I have here some of the current that I'll use here in our country, which is like Avis, Hertz, Enterprise, or Diamond Rent Car.
So would you say, if a client asking you if they can do partly of them with a car rental, is it okay? Can you drive actually good in the Philippines? Or would you say, for example, you wouldn't do it in Manila because it's crowded, but you would suggest to go outside
Yes.
of Manila and maybe to other parts of Philippines? Is it okay? Or would you say you wouldn't really like, say, Europeans are not used to driving in the Philippines, and you would not really
Go
recommend
ahead,
it?
Mai. Yes, only I just want to share it if that we also have their car rentals here in the Philippines, but as much as possible, we prepared all their private transport.
Perfect.
Okay. Next to it is our land travel. So we have public transport. We have our jeepney, UV Express, buses, tricycles, and pedicabs. For this one, for jeepney, tricycles, or pedicab, it's usually we have a travel package here in Manila as part of the activity. So if they want to, if the client want to experience this kind of public transport, just let us know so we can prepare it to you. But yeah, for jeepneys, we don't recommend our clients to use it if they want to just roam around in the city. We might as well suggest to use Grab or taxis. So if ever they want to have the local transport experience, just let us know so we can arrange it for you. Normally, we have it in our Manila Historical package tour.
Is it going to be a private jeepney or is it going to be a public jeepney? Yeah.
It's a public jeepney, but usually they use it inside Intramuros. So our travelers, international travelers can try.
How many people
Because
can fit in the jeepney actually, if the public
in the
one?
jeepney, our standard is 10, like, let me say 10 each, like 20 inside. And I'm sorry, just let me.
All right, you
Then,
can.
go
Thank
ahead,
you.
Mai. So weather here in the Philippines, the Philippines has a tropical maritime climate characterized by warm temperatures, high humidity, and abundant rainfall throughout the year. So I shared with you the two main seasons that we have. We have dry season and wet seasons. So dry season, we call it tag-init or tag-araw here in the Philippines. Wet season, we call it tag-ulan. So for temperature, we usually have 25 degrees to 38 degrees, but this year our heat index is kind of high. We hit like 40 to 45 degrees Celsius. So sharing also the typhoon seasons in the Philippines, mainly June to August. And also the best time to visit here in the Philippines.
So you would
Okay, next
say,
topic is the safety.
so right
Go
now
ahead,
you are
Mai.
under typhoon season, Mia, right now?
Yes, actually, we have 3 typhoons. So last week we have Typhoon Chrissy, and now currently have 2 typhoons
Oh, wow.
inside the Philippine area of responsibility. So normally, the average number of typhoons in our country is like 20 typhoons in every year. 8 to 10 typhoons landfalls in our country. So
Oh,
they usually ask why is it because Philippines lies in within we lies in we call it the typhoon belt where warm ocean waters fuel tropical storms. So usually, yeah, we have a lot of typhoons starting, yeah, May to August.
okay. So best to avoid the typhoon seasons unless you have somebody who's a fan of a typhoon, then you can go there. But definitely there are better seasons than the typhoon seasons to travel to the Philippines at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, moving on, we have also, I'll show you the safety in the Philippines. So Philippines is generally a safe and welcoming destinations for tourists. So we have millions of travelers visit the country each year to explore our beaches, of course, the cultural and natural wonders that we have here in our country. So however, like any travel destination, it's best to be informed and take common precautions about safety. So I'm sharing you the general safety for the tourists and also travel tips for a safety visit here. So like I've said, for transportation, we opt to use Grab or via hotel arrange transfers or accredited transfer providers. Of course, always secure your belongings, avoid displaying valuables, be cautious at night, and also drink bottled water. Yeah, because we're not used to drinking our tap waters here in the Philippines. Okay, so this is the main question that usually I'm having with our travelers. So areas where travel is discouraged. So first of it is the Sulu archipelago, including Jolo, Basilan, and Tawi-Tawi. So it's really a place that you cannot really travel inside it. Second is Marawi City, Lanao del Sur, and broader Mindanao. So we avoid to not consider traveling there as well. Travel tips in the Philippines. So of course, first is the requirements and travel documents and currency, money matters. So as much as possible, if you can have your Philippine peso, and all major cards is accepted here in the Philippines. ATMs are widely available in cities, but in remote destinations like the islands, we have limited ATMs there. Maybe they have one on their city, so might as well you bring also your cash with you. So third is getting around. Yeah, you can use our Grab or accredited taxis. Tricycle and jeepneys. Usually this one you can join in our provinces, but not in here in Manila and city because it was so crowded. For domestic travel, we have flights or ferries, especially between islands. We book it in advance, so as much as possible. If we have the itinerary, we make sure that we book it in advance.
So Mia, would you say
Next,
that the Philippines are a cash-based country rather than a card-based? So clients should bring.
it's a mix. But if you're going here in Manila, yeah, we usually use cards and cash. But for the rural towns, like yeah, if you're going to island of Boracay, there are some of the what we call it locals that need really they don't accept cards. So might as well if you're going to provinces, you have your cash for the of course small local stores there. But in in areas like their city, the malls, or the hotels, yes, you can use your cards.
Would you say like going out for food is expensive in the Philippines, or is it similar to like, I don't know, Southeast Asia where it's okay to get around? I
Again,
don't
Mai,
think like, so if you say if you like have 20 US dollar, is it okay for a dinner for 2 people in the Philippines on the island
yeah,
maybe?
for islands, I think, let me see, for average, for like a meal, for local meals, let me say, in USD, if yeah, $5 to $10, but for like really big dinner is usually it will range for, let me say, 1,500 for pesos. Like for luxury meals, it's like $25 up. But for just a normal meal, yeah, $10
Yeah.
up will do.
Okay, that we do. That's good to know. So we can also inform the clients like, because the question is gonna be always like, how much cash shall I bring with me, you know, and how much cash should I take from the ATM? So we can give them average and tell them, you know, depending on what they're eating out or eating in a restaurant, depending. I think in a hotel restaurant you can pay with the card, but if we're going like to a smaller restaurants, you know, on the provinces, they definitely should need some cash, and then they can either exchange it at the hotel or the bank, or they can go to the ATM if they have one, definitely, and take out the money there.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
So we also include food and water safety. Yes, I've said as much as possible. You drink bottled water here or purified water. So normally in the hotels they provide the complimentary bottled water because we don't drink tap waters here in the Philippines. So next to that is I'm sharing with you also about the pack. Here in the Philippines, yes, you can just bring some light clothing, swimmers, flip-flops, and also internet and connectivity. We have two main telecoms here in the Philippines. We have Globe and Smart. Wi-Fi is common in hotels and cafes, but yes, signals kind of weak on some islands. But we usually have that. I also use it like a packet Wi-Fi. You can some of our clients have their packet Wi-Fi, so they can take it in the international airport and just drop it off when their time to live in the Philippines. So if you want us to help you with that, just let me know. So we can also arrange. But for some travelers, they are doing it on their end. For safety reminders, yeah, avoid flashy jewelry and keep valuables secure. Because as much as possible, most especially when doing the island hopping, so as much as possible, don't bring your jewelry there. For emergency contacts, so we have here within our Philippines, this is our company mobile number. So if you need anything, you need urgent request or query, just message me through WhatsApp or Viber, and you can call me anytime because it's our we have the emergency hotline, 911, the tourism hotline, and also the police hotline. So for now, we can now proceed with the question and answer.
Thank you, Mia, for the quick
Yes,
go through for the webinar. And yes, if you have any questions, you can write it down in the chat, or you can also put your hands up, and I can also open the mic for you, and then you can give me a sign so we can have the questions. Like I said before, we will share the webinar and the presentation with you. You will get it within the next 2 days from me. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Christian. Everything was all clear. No question from your side.
No questions for now?
Yeah, we will wait. You can maybe I took all questions outside Mia, and I put all the questions they had in mind. Oh yeah, good question, Juliana. Mia, are there any eSIMs for the Philippines?
eSIMs, yeah, we have it also in the Philippines. You can process it ahead of time, or you can advise us so we can assist you as well.
Okay, so the usual one we got like in Germany, it's going to be Holafly, and I think the one I'm using, we can book it in advance, and then if you go to the Philippines and you sign up for the network, very directly connect to the eSIM, right?
Yeah.
So actually, we need the pocket Wi-Fi then if you have an eSIM. Yeah, maybe for the old people, right? Not everybody's like using eSIM right now.
Usually,
Okay.
yeah, most of our clients are using eSIM right now. So as an alternative, yes, we also have pocket Wi-Fi.
And then for the pocket Wi-Fi, it's just like you go there and you provide them at the airport, and then you return like it's a small gadget there, or how do you transfer the Wi-Fi?
There's a drop-off there, but yeah, we can advise their guide to take it and give it back to the telecom. So that will be no problem. But if they want to have it on their end, there's a instruction where they can drop off the packet Wi-Fi.
Okay, there's another question from Isabel. How many days do you recommend for a starter tour? How many islands should I combine?
Okay, if you want a combination of historical places and two destinations as part of two beach destination, yeah, we usually encourage to have like 12 to 14 days travel duration here in the Philippines.
Okay, that's good to know. Next question is, could you tell us some nice beach hotels, also 5 stars? Oh, there are so many beach hotels actually. I think the most famous may be the Aman, right? Is one of the famous ones, I think.
Yeah, one
Amampulo,
of the
isn't it?
famous. Yes, Amanpulo is actually one of the private islands here. Yeah, we can also assist you with that. But yeah, this is Amanpulo is the highest and private place here in the Philippines.
But I think we've got more. I think the Shangri-La, I think what's in Boracay or something like that. Norman, we can also provide you with a list of the hotels for 5 stars. And if you need one, we can also do like 4 stars and 5 stars. Afterwards, I will get it from Mia, and then we can provide you some names of the hotels which we would recommend for your clients in the high-end section.
Yes.
Okay. One other question is, which not so touristic island will you recommend?
One of the top destinations is El Nido, because one of the crowded island that we have here in the Philippines is Boracay.
Okay.
So I usually recommend El Nido and also Puerto Princesa. But for now, one of the project I'm having is Sikihor, since one of the newest islands that we can offer. So it's less crowded for that place. Yeah, that too. And also Siargao is the second crowdest tourist destinations in the Philippines. We have a lot of travelers there.
Okay, next question is, which island has the best beaches? Oh, good question.
For me, beach, yeah. El Nido and I think the one that I visited is no, Siargao is also good, but it's kind of hard. For me, I will stick with El Nido and also the Puerto Princesa because of the underground river. One of our majestic places that we can offer.
Next question is, do you have German-speaking guide services in the Philippines?
Yeah, we have limited, but yeah, we can provide you, but also just give us time to, and also if possible ahead of time so we can have a schedule because we have limited German-speaking guides and Spanish also. So, but for English-speaking guides, we don't have problem with that.
Okay, so we can do like German and we can do like English speaking and German speaking,
Yeah.
but for the German
Yes.
speaking, we need like to find them because it's limited, you know. So during high season, I think it's better to start
Yes.
early
So we
to
can book
save
it to
the
our,
German
yeah.
guides.
So we can
Okay,
book
so
it, book the German-speaking guide because yeah, it's kind of limited. Also with it depends of what kind of travel. If it's to like we have some German speaking guides that we're not no longer young anymore, so they also check the itineraries. They can also follow with the travelers because we have some travelers that have what you call it like going to hiking too much. So yeah, but it is part of our Department of Tourism to, as much as possible, and also the Philippines, to provide more international speaking guides to our travelers here in the Philippines. So hopefully we can have more.
definitely. So you also mentioned hiking. So it's possible to do also like a little bit of active elements where like do some hikings and do some like, I don't know, cycling, anything else, because the landscape in the Philippines is not only beach, but you do have mountains or something similar like this. So
Yes.
you would say we
Yeah.
can do a bit of hiking, maybe.
Yes. For that we have Banawe, we have Baguio, and also the one that part of the project I'm starting to work with is yeah in Albay. So we have more of hikings that so I can have more hikings that I can offer to you.
That's good to know. And would you say we could also do some like agriculture things? Like some of people are interested into like visiting farms or simple similar to that. Is it possible, do you think we could add some elements if there's some requests coming in? Because some of the
Yeah, just
clients
let me know.
are
So
interested.
yeah, just let me know if you have preferred like food crawl, like itineraries, or like towns, or having like in Banawe we have the place that they can stay with our local Ifugaos people. So if you have any requests, just let me know so I can check to our local contacts as well.
Perfect. That's good to know. Any more questions? Don't be shy. So Mia, I think you sent me some proposals for a Philippines draft.
Yeah.
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I can share with the with you all. Oh, somebody's coming in there. Um, I can also share with you like a classical Philippines
That's
proposal
awesome.
afterwards, you know, so everybody knows where to go. Because I think a lot of the participants here have never been to the Philippines actually, and the Philippines is like, you know, a hidden space, and nobody actually knows about the Philippines. So it's really good to know where we start, what shall we do, because mainly the people think the Philippines only beach, which is actually true because it's going to be a lot of islands. But I
Mm-hmm.
think Mia gave a
Not
good
like
impression. You gave a good impression to tell us there's a lot of big cities like Manila, Davao, or even Cebu, where you can land with the big airlines. And then we start doing the island hopping, where you can do like beach days, but on the other side, you can see the local life, you can see a lot of nature there, you know. And I think the main point for the Philippines is gonna be like the people. Because the Philippines people, I've got a lot of friends there from the Philippines, and they're so friendly and so happy, and oh, they're always smiling. Mia, so right. Every time I speak to my friends and I meet them, they're always smiling and always eating food, you know. So yeah. Oh, another question. When and where can you dive with whale sharks? Good question, Mia.
again. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, sure. When and where can you dive with whale sharks? The big sharks, the
Yeah, in
whales.
Cebu. It's part of our travel activity in Cebu.
Is it true that you have to get up very early to be there?
Yes, the itinerary is earlier because the whales have their routine, so they usually in the area early in the morning. And also
What
you will be having your like introduction with the local guides in Cebu. That's why we usually have an early itinerary, like we will be picking up the clients around 4 a.m. in the morning.
this is early.
Yes, it's kind of early because usually our whale shark will stay there like 6 a.m. in the morning until 9, something like that.
How long does a tour usually last? If you're gonna be pick up like 4 in the morning and then 6 a.m. you're gonna meet the whale sharks hopefully. And how long
Yeah,
do you
until
like?
let me say until 10 a.m.
Oh,
But of
4 hours.
course, since you have an early departure from the hotel, we make sure that at least you have we can provide as well food for you in the morning. This part of the activity as well. Once you arrive in
So
the island.
okay, you get a breakfast box actually, so you will not be hungry during diving.
Yes.
And would you say like the activity with the whale sharks, is it for families, you know? Is it like for little children as well, or would you say it's like for like more adults because of the whale sharks and the diving?
What can you come again, my sorry?
Yeah, no problem. Is it an activity for families, diving with the whale sharks?
Yeah, yeah, we have some families that having their whale shark experience, and there are some group of teenagers, and also we have clients like 50 years old to 70 years old, as long as they can still possible for them to swim, or there are some who will just stay in the boat because the experience like you can swim with the whale shark or just the our locals will bring you to the place where the whale shark is staying, and then you can just have a you can just view them, or there are some you can swim with them. So it's depend to our clients, but yeah, we can our families and group of people, yes, usually they really want that experience.
And
There are some
is
kids
there a
as well.
season? Is there a season when the whale sharks are there? It's like during high seasons, or which month are the whale sharks being there actually?
For that, for the whale, the off is what? June to October.
June to October. Okay, so basically it's only possible in October because before that it's gonna be typhoon season.
Yes.
Okay, but good to know. Thank you.
Any more
So
questions?
I think the Philippines very famous for diving actually. It's one of the nicest diving spots in the world.
Mhm. Yeah,
Which
because we
which
have a lot of islands.
so which part of it, because I'm also a diver, which island would you recommend for clients who want to go diving?
For diving, best of us we can I can suggest Boracay,
Mhm.
Cebu, even Bohol, we have it also. And also, in terms of El Nido and Coron, that's the best spot for the diving. Usually, almost all of our islands is offering diving experience, and it's a different kind of experience. Like, yeah, in Cebu we can have Cebu, in others they have more on like turtles. So we have a lot of ecotourism here in the Philippines.
So you
But
have
for the best
anything like
one, I can based on my experience also is in Coron and El Nido.
I hear Anita is
Right.
very good. Maybe I should go to Anita as well, you know. Beaches and you got the diving spots actually. So everybody should see it like a highlight to go there instead of
Yes.
Boracay.
For now in DOT, Palawan is in the top right now.
That's good to know. Any more questions? No? So we will still be here. You can also like entering the chat, or if you like having a question in 1 hour, you can also drop me a message or Mia a message, and I can answer the question for you as well. Like I said before, the presentation will be shared with you as well. For the record, I will send it to you. And we are definitely here for you to connect to the Philippines, because I think it's a really, really nice destination. And some of the clients, they travel to the whole world and they have never been to the Philippines because they don't know about it. So basically, I think it's one of the hidden destinations coming up for the next years. And definitely it's a place to be. And if you have any like clients who want to go there or who don't know that they want to go there, you can tell them, you know what, you want beaches, you want a lot of diving, snorkeling, and seeing something else, you could do the Philippines. It's definitely a nice place to be. And you can drop me or myself an email, and we are here to help you, and we are here to make a wonderful experience with the Philippines. So I don't think there are any more questions. Mia, do you think there are any more questions coming in?
Yeah, hopefully I already covered all the questions that they have.
Yeah, we talked a lot, but I think it's really good to share our experience with everybody here. Thank you so much, Mike, and thank you much, Regina. I'm really, really happy that so many people today attend our webinar and are interested in the Philippines, And yeah, definitely, just let me and Mia. It's always confusing, me and yeah. Yeah, definitely. Every time I write you an email, Mia, it's going to be Dear Mia, Dear Mai, and everybody's confused. So we're quite similar with our names. But yeah, just let ourselves know, and we are definitely here to help you. And I will stay in contact with everybody. I will send you the presentation and the record, and also example drafts and the hotel list to you. And definitely come to us. Send us an email, call us. We're here for you.
Yeah, you can message my mobile number anytime. It's open 24/7. Yeah, because it's dedicated for our clients.
Mia, how do you say thank you in Tagalog? Was it salamat po?
Yeah, in Tagalog, salamat po, yes.
Yes, that's what I learned from my friend long time ago.
Yeah.
So everybody, salamat po today. Thank you so much to be with us. And I hope you enjoyed it.
For your time. So if you have additional questions that you haven't asked, you can just give me a message on WhatsApp as well.
Yeah, definitely. We're here for you.
Okay.